What's going on, guys, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So, if you watched last episode, you'll see that we're in the middle of the winter stores mission, or whatever you want to call it. Contract, I guess is what it is, yeah. So last episode we delivered 2 vehicle spare parts using the scout truck. And then in this episode, we actually have to deliver a maintenance trailer. Now I was here looking, and I actually believe the best route to go... yeah, because we definitely cannot take any of our larger trucks up this way. I think this right here is probably the best way to go. It's up through here, but then that sort of just kind of takes us way out of the way here. So, yeah, I think we're just going to be in for a fun episode today, guys. Yeah, see, I think this road, whether that road and that road's about the same though, ain't it? Yeah, I think this would probably be a little bit more forgiving to bring the trailer up here. Okay, so anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to pop here into the garage that we're already at. I'm going to try to decide here what truck to actually take. Now, we have been using the P12 for, well, we've been using it for a good bit missions anyway. And then the Paystar, we used it at the tail end of the last mission, the beginning. The beginning of last episode, and then we swapped over to the scout truck. I think we'll probably go with the Pacific. Whoops. Okay. Now we'll back out of here. Right, okay, so now I'm wondering if we should leave the saddle plate on there. You know what, let's just leave it on. That's fine. So we actually had to go back here to Black River and pick it up. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I know where it was there at Black River. We can check. Global map, Black River. Okay, that's right. I remember looking now. It is down at the drilling operations. Right, okay. So it's going to take us a good while to get down there. But while we're driving down here, at least to the tunnel, I just wanted to point out to you guys that at this point in time, the DLC video should be coming out. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then the DLC should have started coming out on Tuesday. So the way I'm going to have it set up is Monday through Friday is going to be the main campaign. So like the main storyline that we're doing here. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I think we're gonna do the DLCs, right? And then maybe Saturday. I'm gonna try not to release any episodes on the weekends, so Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna try to keep it for a you know, like if we want to do a stream or something, or maybe we should just open it up. So like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, or probably not. We'll probably just have the DLCs be. I'm gonna try to move the microphone here. We'll probably just have the DLCs be Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? So we'll have the SnowRunner come out on its normal episodes every day during the week, Monday through Friday, and then we'll have the DLC packs, or like the DLC videos, coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So since the DLC is a little bit shorter than the main campaign, it should balance itself out. Now another thing that we're going to do is only one DLC at a time. So like right now we have the Kola Peninsula, and then we'll move on to Season 2 at the Yukon, and then we'll see what DLC we go from there. There's a couple of them. I was talking to a subscriber, and there's a couple of them that definitely seem like they're not worth getting. So I don't want to waste, you know, really anybody's time on DLCs that aren't any fun to watch. So yeah, there might be one or two of them that we skip out on, and I mean, if you guys desperately want to see it, then we can bounce back to it. But if not, then you know, then so be it. I'm not too worried about it. But, yeah, I know I mentioned that in one of the previous episodes. I am enjoying the Kola Peninsula DLC. I haven't really done too much as of yet. I think it's about three episodes that I have made. 3 or 4. And I guess whatever this episode comes out, it'll either be only 1 or 2 episodes out. I'm not sure which day this falls on. But, yeah, I am enjoying it. If it's any kind of foreshadowing of what Alaska is going to be like with all the snow and the ice, then Alaska will be a very fun map to try out, especially with like the 4 different maps that it has to offer. Alright, I wonder if this thing actually even needs to be... Okay, yes it does. Am I going... I'm not going the greatest of ways, but, you know, we can take it. Yeah, at least have a little bit of fun with it. Alright, so while we have a second, I did want to talk to you guys about the live streams. So I do plan on live streaming. There's a couple sort of verification steps that I have to go through first before I'm allowed to live stream on YouTube. So I'm currently undergoing those. I'm hoping that I'll get kind of clarified soon, or verified soon. I'll get cleared to live stream, and then we can kind of plan a live stream sort of around that. I'll probably do it on a Saturday or Sunday. Well, it will be on a Saturday or Sunday. The first one will probably be on a Saturday, maybe? Yeah, that'd be my plan anyway. Although with the holidays and stuff coming up, it is going to be a little bit of a crazier time to be streaming and whatnot. But after the holidays and everything kind of settles down, then it should allow us to stream a lot more frequently. Now, I mentioned it in a previous video, I'm probably only going to do maybe 1 to 2 streams a month. Probably only around 1. If it was 2, then it would be like every other weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I'm not too sure, but that might get a little hectic with all the other videos and stuff that I gotta make, so we'll kind of see how that goes. If you guys are interested in seeing live streams and stuff, you know, like I said in other videos, make sure you drop me a comment down below telling me. And if there's enough interest in them, then we'll definitely do them. So on Smithfield Dam, I've left the upgrades. So like the findable upgrades, I've left them alone. So we'll take the scout truck out and do them on a stream. Maybe a couple other missions and stuff, depending on how long we stream. But yeah, for sure we will find all the upgrades and stuff in the stream. I would imagine it would take us maybe 2 hours or so. So I don't want to stream any longer than 3 hours. So if it's something that would take longer than 3 hours, then that's kind of pushing it. But I mean, if it's just a little bit over, then that's okay. But I would like to try to shoot for about 3 hours. So yeah, anyways, guys, like I said, if you'd be interested in that, make sure you drop a comment down below. I'll probably have a poll up on the channel. I think I mentioned that in a previous video also. If I don't have it up yet, then pop on over and definitely let me know on what your opinion is on that. Alright, so it looks like that's the service trailer, or the maintenance trailer. Alright, yeah, I'm not, I have no idea what happened to that trailer. But, we'll have to come up here and get it one day, so we can, sell it back to get our money's worth. I'll attach that trailer. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Just so, yeah, there we go. And then we'll pop up this direction. There, and then we'll just head on out that way. Alright. Yeah, so I'll probably just keep this on here until we get on the asphalt. I mean, it's really not too fun to watch me just pull this thing on the asphalt, so... Alright, we're gonna get close enough to that to trigger it. Okay, and then we'll take this turn, and then go up over the ridge here into the sawmill. Yeah, the pulling power that this P12 has over the Paystar is just absolutely bonkers. Yeah. I probably will find myself using this truck a lot more. Now, unfortunately, you can't put the like the flatbeds and stuff on it. It's not really a big deal. I really got this thing to haul the logs and do the log missions, mainly because it allows you to put a medium log rack on the truck itself, and then you're still allowed to allowed to hook up to a log trailer. So that's really the main reason why I got this thing. I'm sure there's other trucks that you can do that with. As a matter of fact, we might go look next time we're at the garage. But yeah, for now this thing will be all right. And then especially once we get upgraded engines and stuff on it, and then I think we'll really be in for a nice working truck. Yeah, definitely no issues pulling this thing up the hill, that's for sure. I know I got four-wheel drive on, but if I kick it down two-wheel drive, we'll probably start spinning a little bit more, but I can't imagine that, it would be much of an issue. No, okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, now, I guess it is kind of neat that, the missions sort of connect these two parts of the map. It's kind of weird, though, that it, like, you gotta come all the way back here. I mean, the service trailer from the drilling spot, that kind of makes sense, but, like, to come all the way back here to the log station to get whichever one of the logs, I think it was long logs. Yeah, I think it was the long ones for that mission. Especially whenever there's a log station in Smithville Dam. That seems kind of, I don't know, seems kind of silly to me. Like, I mean, if you have a log station to cut medium logs, then you can definitely cut the longer ones. So I'm not 100% sure on, you know, what the idea was behind that, other than just giving you, like a different sort of, different type of mission where it's not just a grab and go, like you kind of have to plan out your route and stuff. But, yeah, alright. So I am just going to cut this out here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back here in Smithville Dam, and I thought I would just start, you know, pick the video up right there, mainly because I can't imagine we're going to have very much time after this mission to do another one, so this is probably all we're going to get done. But yeah, so I went ahead and planned out my route there, so I didn't have to keep constantly pulling up the map. Again, that's something I'm going to try to work on. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at it, you know, without constantly having to pull the map up back and forth. But, yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. Right, so I believe it was last episode I asked you guys if, what you guys preferred. If you guys preferred us to finish each mission in the episode that we have, or if you just want, you know, if you would be content with just doing as much as we can within a certain time span, say 35 minutes, and then if that leaves us halfway through a mission, then we just pick it up in the next episode. Preferably, I like finishing the missions. You know, that way if you guys kind of want to see a mission or whatever, then you don't have to wait for at least a day or maybe even 2 days, depending on when the video released. You know, and even if it's like a Friday episode, then you have to wait clear till Monday to see the mission get resolved. So it's just kind of one of those things where I try to complete the missions. Like this one, obviously we couldn't complete it. We tried. Well, we started last episode with the scout truck, and then with this guy, I think we're going to be in for a pretty fun time getting it up here to the drop-off point. Now, I decided with this, the route that I'm going to take is actually the long route, so we're going to go down to the south and up around that way, instead of trying to take the path that we took with the scout truck. I mean, I'm sure this truck here probably could do it, but the fact that I don't want to waste a bunch of time trying to do it if I'm not sure that I can make it just doesn't really set with me the right way, you know. So we're going to come all the way down here along this way. It shouldn't take too much longer than normal, especially with as tight as that other one is. I think it's going to cause an issue. Okay, so it looks like it wants us to go up and over this way. So we'll kick the all-wheel drive on. We'll kind of slunk our way around this hillside here. Yeah, I think the P12 was definitely the right pick for this job. Now the Paystar, it has its points, and then of course, like I mentioned earlier, we can't put the flatbed on the P12, which, in all seriousness, if you could, then that's probably the only vehicle I would ever use, at least for now anyway. But yeah, this thing actually, it definitely does get the job done, but the Paystar has its spots, you know. Yeah, there's a couple other trucks and stuff that I want to look at. I thought about trying to keep vehicles in the main game sort of geographically correct, like sort of like how the game, like you can't buy North American vehicles in Asia or in Europe, you know, that's what I meant to say. So I kind of want to stick to that, but then again, in the main game, I don't really see where there's a big issue with carrying all of our trucks and stuff over from map to map. Alright, hopefully we can get this trailer through here. That's actually a pretty tight squeeze for this kind of truck. Okay, no big deal, we got it through, and hopefully... okay. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, they definitely does not like this bridge, or these types of bridges anyway. Yeah, I think we're just a little too wide for it. That's no big deal. We'll just sort of power through it there. And now the good thing about this being a service trailer is all the damage that we do to the truck is just kind of nullified. So like if we do that, then we can come down here and repair. So we take it from the maintenance trailer and we repair the entire truck, and then also we can refuel this truck just like that. Alright, so hopefully we don't cause too much damage to this truck. I mean, we got repairs for a good while, it seems, with this trailer, so I mean, there's that. I just really don't want to cause any kind of like major damage or anything to it. And I certainly do not want to flip over, because if we flip over in this truck, then we're pretty much toast. Alright, so it may have actually been a better idea to go the other route. Yeah, because this route here is pretty, is kind of treacherous. I'm sure there's a lot more sort of treacherous paths here, but with this truck, this path is very narrow. And I do think this is probably more of a scout path, so we may have messed up there. But I mean, either way we go up here, it's still kind of. There we go. Either way we kick up this, you know, kick up the path to get up to where we need to go. The paths are pretty narrow, it looked like. So I don't think it really matters which one we chose. I think it's just kind of one of those spots that's supposed to put you in a bind. Which, I mean, if it is, that, you know, that's what makes the game fun, so. Alright, I want to get up here out of this mud, and, here we go. Get up here out of the mud, and then we can look and see just how far we're actually up this way. Alright, yeah, so it actually looks like we're pretty close, because there's the drop-off arrow. Okay. So then, yeah, alright, so then that's where it tees off, and then of course we're going to go off to the right-hand side there. Yeah, let's actually stop right here and see where we are. Oh, okay, we're going to go to the left-hand side. Okay, see, my mistake. So left-hand side all the way down through all of that, and then up to the base. Okay. Alright, so we're not, you know, terribly far from the drop-off spot, but that kind of gave me a little bit of false hope there. I seen that arrow. That's no big deal. We'll go down through here. Wonder what this place is. Is this like another drilling place? Yes, it is another drilling site. Okay. So I'm sure we'll probably have to build a, another drilling site down here. So that should be fun to take stuff down to. I'm sure we'll have to do about the same thing with the steel and the wood and the drill, what was it, what do they call it, drilling apparatus? Or the drilling head, or whatever it was. It was like one of the very first things we had to come over here to get in Smithville Dam. Alright. Yeah, so you can tell some terrains that this thing hits, it does struggle in a little bit. And then you can tell whenever it's pulling a trailer that it does sort of stall out there a little bit, like we're lacking some engine power. Which, I mean, I did kind of figure, since we can upgrade the engine and stuff here later on. But for now, you know, it'll get the job done. Oops. Yeah, sometimes the turning radius on some of these trucks are just extremely bad, and I know this one has its differential lock engaged, like always, and that also does affect turning radius too. So, you know, you can't knock it too much, you know. And the trade-off on that traction over turning radius is probably worth it, but I'm sure it just depends on on what kind of terrain you're on, you know. Alright, yeah, this thing does have a lot of power. And I'm sure this trailer isn't that heavy anyway, but it's still pretty impressive to watch the truck just kind of power through all that. Hopefully we don't slide up here. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, now we gotta be coming up pretty close here. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, man, another 120 meters? Man, okay. And I guess this is supposed to be a really nice mud hole, so that's pretty cool. Well, I'm sure it probably would have been a lot better, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. We're just gonna keep on going here. Looks like there is that one. And now while we're here, I do want to kick this up here. So we'll, solid foundation, life of a recluse seems to be catching on. A guy wants to build a house in the middle of nowhere. He's got a shipment of concrete slabs he wants to use for the foundation. Can you haul them up here? You know, we probably can, just not right now. Alrighty. Let's just engage the four-wheel drive again. Just in case we need it. Alright, so I'm assuming it is this one right up here. And this right here looks like a hell of a mud hole, so hopefully we don't get too stuck. I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible, maybe swing around here to the edge. And because that definitely looks like a nice pit to get stuck in. Actually, I guess this whole section up here does. Alright, no big deal. We'll swing in this way, that way we'll be close enough to those trees. Alrighty, perfect. Now I wonder if it's just going to take it right off the back of the truck. Yep. Alright, so that is the drilling operation maintained, the winter stores. Yep, we're all set now. Thank you. You can get whatever parts you need to repair the tower directly from our warehouse. Sweet. So our rewards are 420 experience, $5,000 even. Perfect. Looks like the warehouse is now available and the repair station is now available. We'll go ahead and accept that. And I'm wondering here which one it's actually talking about. Is it just talking about like the warehouse up here? Because there's a repair zone. I see that. There's drilling spare parts. Now I wonder here if we change to this one. Oops. Drilling spare parts is all we got. Okay. Alright, so we'll swap back into the Pacific here. And it looks like it wants us to do a trial down there, but that's not what I'm interested in. So there's power lines that are in Island Lake. Okay. There's lumber mill that is in Island Lake. And then we can deliver to the quarry a concrete slab and 2 service spare parts. Okay. Now I wonder what else can we get from here. We get the concrete slab. Okay. Guess not gonna tell me what's on there. Is it? No. Okay. And then we'll get the service spare parts from up here. Okay. So that's going to be the one we're going to go for. Is the... What was that? Michigan Tri... Okay, yeah, I'm not interested in that right now. Work for Old Sweat. Deliver to the quarry. 1 concrete slab, 2 service spare parts. So I think what we're going to do is we'll probably just do this next episode. We're going to pop up here to the trailer store. I guess we actually had to use the pay star. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and accept that. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to be it here for this episode, I think. And whenever we pop back in next episode, we'll get right into that mission there with the pay star and take the concrete slabs and service spare parts back down to the quarry. So anyways, guys, if you like the episode, make sure you hit that like button. I definitely do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, I would definitely appreciate you subscribing so you don't miss out any more of our SnowRunner sort of fiasco, just whatever you want to call it, tomfoolery. And yeah, guys, I really do appreciate the support. And with that being said, I'll see you later and catch you on the next one.